My whole career has been teaching in these relatively small schools in this corner of the province.
I came to Lockeport in 1983 and was only going to stay a while. I only had a half-time contract, and it just fit. It absolutely fit. Within 2-3 years, you knew everyone, you were part of the community, you'd made all the connections. It just felt right. And I think what we get that you wouldn't get from a bigger school is you watch kids come in at 12 and you see them leave at 18, and you've really seen the growth of a child.
I'm Steve Walsh. I'm a teacher. The last several years I've been principal at Lockeport Regional High School and Lockeport Elementary School.
And I'm Sandra Walsh, and I teach at Shelburne High School, and I've been there 15 years, and before that I was at Lockeport High School for 15 years.
I've taught in all 3 high schools in the county, and a number of years at Hillcrest as well, teaching upper elementary and a year in administration there.
It's been a great place for our kids as well. Our kids, ironically, probably did more being in a small community than had they been in a big community, because there was nothing that they wanted to do they couldn't do. They didn't have to be on a wait list. They didn't have to go through huge tryouts, and just the freedom of them being able to come and go, never really worrying about where they were.
Well, we both always said we're sure we're busier here than we would be if we were living in Halifax. You come to a community like this, and if you show some interest and you have some skills, then groups and organizations are happy to have you come on board. And so, yes, we're both active in the curling club. I'm currently vice president, have been chair of one of the leagues, active on the official board of the church for many, many years, involved in local community theater.
I am the secretary of the church's official board, and I'm secretary of the curling club, and then I work at the bar. And we've also, the last couple of years, been running trivia nights as fundraisers for the curling club. Like, I think of church or curling club, like, we know what's happening in each other's lives. And
if someone's not there for a couple of weeks, you notice and you pick up the phone and you say, how are things?
Teaching's a hidden harvest profession. You often don't get to see what you plant because it flowers so much later. And I think being here, a lot of times that harvest, we get to see the harvest. We just don't plant the seeds, but we get to see what it became. So I think that's made for a very different experience than had we been teachers in a large school. If you'd have told me at 23 that I was going to spend the next 30 years plus down this way in a small town, because we both grew up essentially in the city, that we'd have thought you were crazy, but wouldn't have had it any other way.